The Starlight space is this amazing temporary activation right on Devon Avenue. It's an artist workshop, it's a cultural space, it's a place to gather. It's an extension of our Ao Mil Bertin, or Let's Come Together project. You can come there and catch a workshop, have some great food and chai, have a conversation with someone you may not have met otherwise.
I remember the day that we decided on the name Starlight. This was a jewelry store called Starlight Jewelers. And I said, hey, what if we just continued calling it by its name so that there's a, place memory that we can create just by invoking that name again.
Also, it evolves. So if you came in on September 14th versus October 29th, the last day, it's evolved, it's kind of mingled and come back into something. And all of that is part of this kind of installation intentionally.
As the team members, we were kind of in the process of resetting the space every day, dealing with the logistics of bringing the artists over or organizing the workshop. It was kind of like resetting a stage every night and restarting a performance every morning.
In regards to our 6 resident artists, we had 3 Black artists and 3 South Asian artists, and some of them were familiar with Devon Avenue in Chicago and some were not.
It's felt really comfortable and natural from the beginning. I really feel like we could start identifying connective tissue right away. So it's been a great collaboration all the way through.
Ancestors saw the dawn, I'm gazing at the sunset. Discuss the shades, my son gets confused. Black, white, gray, and too many hues of blues.
So primarily I think I'm a bit of a maker. I like to make things with my hands, and that leads to very isolated studio practice. It's almost like anyone from the street can walk in and ask you, hey, what are you doing? And that's really enriching to be able to occasionally answer that question or ask them to wait while you finish and then have that conversation.
And today we're doing a basket weaving workshop titled Weaving with Hands, just showing really the intros to weaving using wood reed material.
I like the coding process, but that isn't always my end goal. I like to take that and then transform it into something else so that the end product isn't the same as what it originated as.
So when they asked me to join, they were like, yeah, we're gonna make work within a living space. And what that meant is you can install pieces, you can and take them off the next day, or what the place looks like today is not what it might look like this evening. And that really excited me because then you're constantly responding to one another.
I learned about the Dalit Panthers, so I, referenced in regards to a bit of their logo, a bit of the Black Panthers logo, that really is grounded in this sense of Black and South Asian communities coming together.
So when we thought about the space, we also came across a really willing partner in Northwestern University, and specifically their Race, Caste, and Colorism project.
My colleague Ivy Wilson and I partnered with Assad and the other artists in Space Shift, and then our interest in connecting discourses of caste in South Asia with race in the United States.
To really put into orbit a set of questions about what it means to form community in Chicago. What it means to do it at a moment that it is so balkanized, and I mean that both in the kind of hyper-racialized sense in Chicago, but also the kind of Eastern European sense of the word.
I actually really like the impermanence. There's some artistic practices that are intentionally like that.
We are here to kind of hold space for each other and archive some of these memories and how they'll hold up into the future.
This space would not be possible without the artists, as well as the community members and people who have come time and again, bringing their presence, their curiosity for what this space is, and helping to make that and enact it with us.
We're hoping that this continues to be something that's alive even 50 years from now, 100 years from now, not in its exact iteration, but just the fact that it was done as a seed that's going to continue to grow.
This moment, these last 6 weeks have been more inspiring and more productive than I think any of us anticipated, but it's only on to bigger and better things.
Starlight.